Checklist, what up, guys?
Good.
We got Khalid, Jasenia, World,
Definitely.
Bronx fam.
Yeah.
We could definitely say now. I could definitely say I'm from the Bronx, kind of, but not really.
Where are you from?
I'm from Manhattan.
I'm
kind
from
of
Brick
boring.
City. I'm from Jersey. I'm from New Jersey.
Up your
girl.
side, like super, like everybody's like, oh, you got money, no. I gotta work just like you. You know what I'm saying?
We all gotta work.
Now, World, you've been doing this play for a while. This is not the first play. This is the second cast, though, correct?
Yeah, like a little bit. It's most of the same cast, but 3 additional cast members this time. Four, really.
Who are those
4.
cast members, World?
Oh, this beautiful girl named Rosie.
Oh, really? I think I know her.
Yeah. Another beautiful woman named Jasenia, and another beautiful young lady named Tyler Burgos also. So we're hyped about that. And we got Book. Book is another member that he joined last show. He started out as a understudy, and one of the actors couldn't make the show for Atlantic City, so he did the part. He did a great job too. So we got him for this show too.
Nice.
So this will be a second show, but it's like his first one, really.
That's exciting. Tell me about how you even. Well, let's talk about the actual play itself.
Checklist is basically a romantic comedy about a woman looking for love. She comes from a big family. She has 5 siblings, all married except her. So they forcing her, they pushing her to get married. She's not the youngest child either, so it's a little twist to that too. So they pushing her to get married, and she has a checklist, but she also comes from a strict traditional family. So maybe the guy that she falls in love with may not fit all the criteria on the checklist, or might not be approval from.
We all have checklists, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes,
And that's your character. He just basically described your character.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's crazy. I was talking about this with y'all before. What intrigued me about this story was how similar Jessica was to me, Jasenia. And whoever's been following me knows my hardships with checking off this checklist, trying to find this right guy. You know, I've been very open about my failed relationships and to why, but also learning. And I think what's great about being honest and being true is living in your truth. You attract the things that you're looking for as the universe sees you grow. And this play came at around a perfect time for me. You know, being newly single, being in this journey of spirituality that I'm now in, and reading the story of Jessica, like, that's me. You know, my parents on my back. They just want me to, but
they want babies.
They want the babies. They want all this stuff. And my excuse is, I'm still the baby of the family. So thank God I got nieces and nephews running around, just chill. But I think we all are in the pursuit of happiness and in that pursuit of finding our twin flame. And I'm there in real life too. So it's raw, it's true emotion, it's fun. It's a great play.
I know out of everything you said, all the guys that the only thing they're gonna focus on is the fact that you said you're newly single. So you heard it right here first. Follow me on IG. Khalid, now you play the black boyfriend. Kind of, I don't want to give too much of it away, but you are the love interest in the play.
Oh wait, you're married, your wife will kill me, I'm sorry. It's called acting.
We won't leave that shit.
It's called acting.
Nah, it's true. Go ahead.
I play the lead. Actually,
you gotta say that with a little bit more pride.
No, it's funny because I say that with humbleness because the lead role wasn't written for me. You know what I mean? And when we, like you said, we've been doing this for a little while now. And in 2013, when we started it, World had who we had in mind for the lead, and things didn't go right for whatever reason when we started it in 2013, and then we revisited it in 2015, and he still had a lead role in mind, and for whatever reason this guy wouldn't come, and I'm not going to blow him up.
Was it not blow him up, man? Was it Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
No, but he wouldn't come. So at the time, the previous lead role, I would work with her just so she could stay on point while I was doing my role too. So I was like doing 2 roles, and me and her chemistry just wound up flowing, and the guy would never come. So my brother just was like, "Yo, we just gonna go."
That's how you got it. So it was kind of like a beautiful mistake.
It was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, and then just talking about chemistry, me and Jasenia, the first rehearsal, like I told my brother, like she had it. She would look at the line, and then be like, "All right, come on, let's go." And my brother knows we got footage. We rehearsed on this play almost a year before we did it. for 6 months we were reading like this from the page, like, horrible. And she got it. She would look at it, boom, boom, bang, bang, boom. All right, let's go. And I was like, huh?
Honestly, the rehearsals, watching the rehearsals is going to be just as fun as the actual play.
So me and her chemistry, like, it didn't take 6 months.
I enjoy you in rehearsal because you be laughing and it be so real, you know, and that's what I look for. Like I don't like no phony people. I don't like no phony friends. When a person tells me like, yo, I love to play, I always ask them which parts do you like, so they can tell me. Don't just tell me what I want to hear, because people's always going to give us what we want to hear.
No, I love sitting there watching everybody.
Yeah, your reactions be so real, and I love it.
She cried.
I bring me back.
Oh my God.
And I know, you know, we've been doing it for 2 years now, so I know to us, the lines is boring to us now, but since you knew, you give us a new breath. Like when I hear you laugh,
I know, and my laugh is mad loud too. I be laughing by myself.
I be hearing you. And it makes me feel good. I swear to God.
We were talking the other night, Khalid, about how when Tyler Perry first had his show, he had about 31 people. But the first show that they had, again, the checklist, make sure you check it. It's actually March 31st, shameless plug, Bronx, Lehman College. The link will be in my bio. Thank you very much. But you were bringing up how Tyler Perry, he first had 31 people show at his show, but 39.
His words.
31 just sounded better, but you know what I'm saying? 39, okay, 39 people, but on their
I want to take away his little.
You did it already, bro. The story is, man. No, I'm joking. That there was 39 people, at Tyler Perry's first show, and at their first show, it was completely sold out, 500 tickets plus.
That was on a Saturday, and Sunday we had it the next day. We sold it out again. So you say 1,000 people came to see our first 2 shows, which is probably unheard of.
Right.
So we knew we had something. You know, we knew early that we had something. You know, me and my brother, my younger brother, we so real with each other. Like if something ain't right, we'll tell each other. Like yes men in the crew, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
You know what I mean? And we'll let each other know that it ain't right. Or, we ain't doing something right, or this ain't working out. But we knew early. Even in the first play, even the first couple of scenes, me and my brother were on the same page. Like I'm coming off the stage and he's and not in my way, but he's on, off stage. When I'm coming off the stage, it's like we said it to each other. It's like, yo, we got him. You know what I mean? Because the crowd was so into it, so early, so engaged, so early. Like even the parts I was saying, like I'm not the comedian of the play, and they were laughing at certain things, and I'm like, what they laughing at? I'm like, but I'm not even into it. Like this, every little thing.
I'm telling you, it's a dope play. I'm not just saying that because I'm in it.
No, we knew.
It's dope. I wouldn't be anything that wasn't dope.
Exactly.
I don't got time for that.
I love these 2 girls. Love them.
Yeah, so we knew early.
I think there's one thing that I didn't mention in the beginning, which I really like from the beginning, was that fact that you guys are all family. It's brothers, and we have Tyler missing. Shout out to Tyler. She's really dope. She's actually a director herself. She's a triple threat, that girl.
Yeah, and she's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's so beautiful, inside and out. But yeah, you guys, it's Wally. It's World, excuse me. It's Wally's World. No, I'm joking. Sorry, now it's stuck in my head. It's World. And it's you, Khalid, and it's also Priest. Shout out to Priest, who's on the other side of the room.
Asia, Tyler's mother, Asia. So
she's gonna be hosting the show, so you'll see.
You'll see her action and her talent. So like you said, it's a family thing. World's going on.
How did you guys all come together? Like, when did you know that you even wanted to write a play?
Oh, my brother, I do everything he did. He's my older brother, so he played basketball, I played basketball. I always followed him, whatever. He's been a great leader, great role model for me, great inspiration.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Everything he's been into, music, I did beats, because he was doing beats.
Oh, so. He was a producer too?
Producer, yes. Yeah.
Was
he was a DJ. I was nice, super nice. DITC, shout out to DITC, man, definitely. But yeah, loving music. We still gonna do the music. We still gonna make music. I don't wanna be no MC or nothing like that. We getting older, but still, music is in our blood. But it's always been a thing about us. He started writing movies first. I started checking them out. So I'm gonna start writing movies.
I didn't know you wrote movies. Did you tell me that?
Yeah, TV shows and all of that. So once he started doing it, I started checking him out. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I want to do it too. And he's always been a big supporter of me. Like I said, he played basketball. I went to his school to watch him play, and he was so much of cheerleader for me. Like he pushes me so hard. He pushes me so hard. You know, like he's my biggest fan. He's my biggest fan. And so when I showed him the checklist, he's like, "Oh no, we doing this. You know, if you get everything I got, we doing this one right here. This is the one we gotta do." So that's how I started. That's how we started. You know?
That's so.
And just like
you never told me that part either.
But you gotta hear this, bro.
That's the secret.
You gotta hear this, bro. Just like I said, I followed him. Everything he did. My little brother right here followed me. Everything I did, he does great. He does great. I did music, he did music, took it to another level. I played ball, he took ball to another level. So that's how it is in our family. That's how it is. We're trying to not outdo each other, but we put pressure on each other. Yes, a healthy competition. If I can't impress them, then I know I would go back and write the game. You know, if they don't like it, then I know I got something whack. My whole family, my uncle Dana, if he don't like it, I remember he saw the show, he saw the second show, he came down, started crying, hugging me and Khalid like, yo, y'all did it. Like, so we know we got something official. Like, our family, we don't play. Like, if it's whack, we gonna tell you straight up. So once I impressed them, oh, nobody couldn't tell me nothing. Like, to this day, nobody can't tell me nothing. Nobody. I know this is the bomb. I know this plays the bomb.
It is the bomb.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I got my family stamp, and that's all I needed, like, to really gas my head up to really, like, oh, nobody can't tell me nothing.
Speaking on family though, working with a family-based production like this, it's almost like you feel like you're part of a family as well. This is my first play. Now, people have seen me on TV, they see me on sketches on Instagram and Vine, but it's a whole different beast when you're on stage and there's no cut, let's do it again. It's live, a one-time live thing, and they made me feel like I was home, so comfortable enough that I felt like I've been working with them for the last 2 plays that they did, when it's my first one and the first time with them. So organically you could feel that creativeness, that love, that support, and it's very comfortable. Thank you.
It is comfortable because I'm like super awkward at first when I first meet people, and people think I'm a bitch because I have that resting bitch face, but I'm really like nice, really nice.
The resting bitch face.
Oh, the face. Right.
No, not the body. The body has nothing to do with it. I was fat like 3 months ago, bro. My personality is always the same. Fat, skinny. I still look like a bitch.
Can we give them the resting bitch face to the camera real quick? Ready?
Always on.
Yeah, nah, not really. I'm actually really quiet by myself. Like if you've seen from the first interview, like my cousin, you saw how loud she was.
Right.
My cousin Amber is super fucking loud, bro.
Right.
I'm like super. I'm like the quiet one, really. I just like talking to people. I like questions. I've asked Khalid 20,000 questions in a short amount of time. I feel like I know so much about you. Minus the things that I just found out from your brother. But you know,
dropping gems.
As a brother, as an older brother, I can understand why you leave some things to other people to say. But yeah, and when I first came to the rehearsal, I was really intimidated. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know none of these niggas. Like, what did I get myself into? Like, and then a couple of girls who aren't a part of the cast, like, was giving me the eye, like, who is this bitch? And I'm just like, nobody. I'm just here.
I saw you, and I'm like, Sue told me you were coming, and I was like, hi, and I remember hugging you, just because I know that feeling. Not that I got the eye, not that none of the girls got the eye, but it's very intimidating sometimes when you know everybody's been working, and you're like, who you think it is?
Yeah, I felt like I was like bursting a bubble or some shit, like, and I didn't like that feeling.
I felt the tension, because for me, I was filling in somebody else's shoes, not knowing her. But when I understood that everybody was aware that this person had, you know, other things venturing off, then I felt a little bit at ease. But I understand it's always scary going into a situation.
Yeah, that's not the way my situation kind of went down, but we don't have to talk about that.
Somebody did give you the eye?
Nah, not at all. Never happened.
We pride ourselves on making
somebody
people
was crying.
Okay.
I was like, really, please, thanks for the setup, bro.
It's a business.
I asked the person who didn't know that by mistake. I asked her about the role that she thought she had that I was having.
Wow.
Oh, how awkward is that? Like, I legit felt like so bad, and I'm like.
It's a dramedy. This movie, this play is a dramedy.
Yeah, it's a business. It is a business. And she was cool. She was cool. She wasn't. I just felt like, of course, why would I be the first person? Like, why would it have to be her? You know what I mean? Like,
asked me.
She's like, I'm playing Renee, and I'm like, okay.
You must not know.
I didn't say nothing. I was like, all right, well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, that really happened.
We're taping this. Oh yeah.
I'll
People like that. People like that. The truth.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. It's a business. It's a business. It's a business.
But thank you guys for letting me be a part of it and being so nice to Sunny when I first, well, the third time I mentioned, but we don't have to talk about that
I don't
either.
remember, no, I don't remember
It's okay,
because
it's okay.
I remember CeeLo bringing it up to me, and first of all, I'm bad with names.
Yeah,
So
I know.
already I was like, I don't know. But then I saw you come in, and I was like, I seen her somewhere else. I just don't know. And I'm like, could it have been at This Is 50? And I think it was at This Is 50. But since you're
It
telling
was
me,
in Chris's house.
The
housewarming. When it was like us and like.
oh my god, oh my gosh, and we were, you know, is that how? Because I think you guys were trying to get. Can I say that on?
No, I don't think you
She
said
made
that.
that meat dip. Remember she made
Oh my god, I love
So
you
you
for
should know you
that.
did that.
Everybody loves my
Right,
dip.
so yeah.
This is dip that I make.
That, she made this
chicken-
dip. Now I
chicken,
know.
buffalo chicken dip.
Now I remember.
I'll bring it.
But your hair was down.
I told him in your defense, I was like, yo, honestly, I always look different. Like it's
Yeah, you
and
look different.
between my makeup and like how I'm dressed.
You
One day I can be in
definitely
sneakers,
look
the next day I can be in like heels. Like
Like
you
now
just
I know.
don't
She's you got now we gotta have another party at CeeLo's house. You gotta bring that dip.
From when you first, oh, when I was
You
sick.
was sick.
I was fucking coughing up a lung.
It's that time.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You got me sick.
Where do you see this play? Like where do you want to see this play go?
Well, we want to tour around the city first, you know, to every city, the whole USA and overseas too, hopefully. But
Woo!
after
That
that,
coin.
yeah, after that, we want to do a TV show with the play, like with the checklist, because there's so many characters, like y'all see, the Raouls, the fathers, like we can write all day, your brothers, the Joshes, the Captain Gomez, the Renee character.
Yeah.
We can write episodes all day, like, and it's all right there, so I know it'll be real easy for us to do it. So that's something that we want to do. But you know, we got movies, we got way more scripts, like I told you, we got more scripts, we got his scripts.
What is your next project that you're working on?
Well, for right now, this one, we don't know. We might do Brain Fest, and it might go with a younger
that?
cast. Like that's another movie that I
Brain
wrote.
Fest?
Brain Fest, yeah. And it's like a
That
younger
sounds like it can
cast.
go either two ways.
You're speaking my language.
It's a little twist. It's a little twist, like with like checklist is like. People hear the name checklist, they don't know the racial part is coming.
Right.
You know, so we like to surprise them. Brain Fest is like that too. I went to Brain Fest is like a strip club, like you know, especially when I was coming up, like you know, and it's private strip clubs. It's like a private like.
And is it a real place?
It's a real place.
And it's called Brain Fest?
Yes,
I've
like the
never heard of
whole
this. Have you
concept
heard
of
of
it
this?
is called Brain Fest.
No, that wasn't even what I was thinking of.
That wasn't what I was thinking about either. That wasn't what I was thinking about either.
Oh.
Okay. No.
That was a little bit more left, but
Yes.
Well, these like that. Like, I say probably like 10 to 15 years ago, like, and they do it in brownstones where it's private invite only. It's private invite only. I went with a friend of mine. She was the bartender there. She made like
Was she?
$800 that night. But I was so amazed by it because the strippers, even the girls that's stripping in there, they have to pay to get in. They have to pay for drinks. So everybody's making, like the doors making money, the bars making money. Downstairs is making money because this guy's gambling downstairs, and they have a yeah. And it's a lot going on in there, but the movie it's not based around that. It's based around friendship, but they do get into that field. And when they get into that field, they take in other people's customers, so it causes a little friction, and you know.
it's like hold down the block, but instead hold down the strip club.
A little bit.
Right?
It's private, like yeah.
I like that concept, but nobody's done that before, so
Little bit.
maybe we shouldn't even post that because people are like such.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
freaks like that just now.
We could edit that out. So what's next? That was the question.
Yeah.
What's next?
What's next for checklist?
Well, checklist too. We started writing checklist too. Where we want, of course, we want to milk this till the wheels fall off. Like I said, we want to tour. And it's only our 6th show, so we know that it's, you know, it ain't even hit its thing yet. You know what I mean? So when it does hit, when we do get the tour, you know, checklist 2 is probably automatic. You know what I mean? So we already got the idea for checklist 2. So.
Nice.
And the interest ever since we've been doing the show, like since we did the first show, people from Charlotte, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit has been calling us, but you know, we just trying to work it out. Let Priest and them work it out with the, you know, get some sponsors and get some, you know, people that's interested in helping us get it out there. And we ready, like, cause the people want us, you know, like the people's been asking for us already, like, and we know, we're very confident that we can make anybody laugh. Anybody's gonna enjoy the show. That's
Absolutely.
Anybody. I think Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, the whole world. I think, you know, we can rock them. You know what I'm saying? I think they will enjoy it. We're very
Worldwide tour
That's
checklist.
This is why they call them world.
That's right.
I like that.
Right.
March 31st, y'all. Lehman College. The link will be in the bio by the time this interview goes up. This is 50 Rose D. Life with Rose D. The beautiful Jasenia. Still have a lead character, Khalid, and World.
Alright.
Shout out to Tyler and Priest.
Definitely.
Thanks, guys.
Love it.
Good job, y'all.
Love it.